Are you eager to know what bash command is in Linux? Then hold your seatbelt tight, as now in this video I will be showing bash with its syntax, options and 5 different examples in Linux terminal. So let's jump into the video. The Linux bash command is a popular tool for starting a shell from the beginning, creating a new login shell, running a bash script from the terminal, etc. This command takes options and file as its argument. Let's look at the syntax: bash followed by options and command string or file. To find your desired option, you can look for it on the manual page. For that, in the terminal, type man bash. Hit enter and you can see all the options are displayed. You can press H for help and here you can see all the navigating options. To exit the help page, press Q, and to exit the manual page, you have to press Q again. And yes, you are again back in the terminal. You can start a new shell session using the bash command in Linux. When a new shell session starts, it reads the .bashrc file. So, to start a new shell, at first open the terminal and type nano /.bashrc. Hit enter and you can see the .bashrc file has been opened to edit. Now navigate to the end of the file with the downward arrow key and here add another line echo new session started. And the new session started should be in double quotation. Now press Ctrl and S together to save the file and Ctrl and X to exit the file. Now in the terminal, type bash, hit enter, and you can see new session started. That means the bash command is used to start a new shell session by executing the .bashrc file. And as I added a new command to print a message while executing that file, the line new session started is printed on the terminal. To start a new login shell session, use the bash-l command. When a new login shell starts, it reads the profile file. So, to create a new login shell session, type nano /.profile. Hit enter and the .profile file has been opened to edit. Now navigate to the end of the file using the downward arrow key and again type echo new login session, and the new login session should be in double quotation. Now press Ctrl and S to save the file and Ctrl and X to exit. Now to start a new login shell, type bash-l. Hit enter and you can see that the bash command has started a new login session by executing the profile file. And the new login session line is displayed for adding a command to print a message while executing that file. Now, a note for you. Here bash.l command executes the .profile file, whereas the bash command executes the .bashrc file. So, don't mess it up. You can also have a .sh file containing bash script commands and run these commands from the command line. For that, in your terminal, type nano greetings .sh. Hit enter. Now add these lines to your file. After adding the lines, press Ctrl and S to save the file and Ctrl and X to exit the file. Now in the terminal, type bash greetings.sh and now hit enter and look, bash script is displayed by using the bash command. The C option of the bash command can execute the command in a different shell from the current shell. Here, I will assign a value to the variable SW and try to print the value of SW from a different shell. So, type SW equal 501 and hit enter. So, I have assigned the value of SW as 501. Now type bash -c echo $SW. Hit enter. Now look at the terminal. First, 501 is stored at the SW variable. Then bash-c command starts a new shell where the echo SW command has been executed. As this SW variable only exists in the current shell, you are unable to see any output in that different shell. If you want, you can also redirect the output of the bash command into a separate file. For example, I will run the incl command in a different shell and redirect the output into a separate file named incl.txt. So type in the terminal bash -c incl /incl.txt. Here the bash-c command runs the incl command on the new shell and redirects the result into a file named incl.txt. Now hit enter and type cat incl.txt. Again hit enter, and in the terminal you can see that the bash-c command runs the incl command on a different shell and then redirects the result into a file named incl.txt. In conclusion, now you know the deployment and potency of the bash command in Linux. And don't forget to check out the video description for commands, article, and further information. I hope the article will help you to explore more things about the bash command with the help of the illustrated practical examples.